place. Everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. They go play action here on first down.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Look like
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Operating from the gun. Gilmore throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A look now at our starting defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Little. Oh, some strong running. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Manning. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. You got to get the ball. Get the ball. Now.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Gilmore. This one caught by Isabella. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On third down, Hendricks trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Little. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Gilmore. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hendricks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Hendricks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gilmore, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Gilmore, he's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 56 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
15 line.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hendricks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Get it.
Off play action. Hendricks. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. A gain of 39 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who has signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Hendricks. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, shedding through the defense. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Hendricks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st down, Little. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On the ready. Cut.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Little. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Gilmore. Throw left side, complete. That's Manning. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Gilmore. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to throw. Gilmore got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again. Hendricks. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
And 5.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Bring it. Mike 51, Mike 51. Double, that's the way.
On second down now, Harden.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Vikings send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You're trapped, you're trapped.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Your trip is here.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
To throw on 3rd down, Gilmore. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Back to throw. Hendricks. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake. Hendricks. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
We're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Off the bootleg, Gilmore. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks, and it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hendricks. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, They see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brings up second and
on second down, it's Little. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a give, right side. Little. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10. At the 30.
To throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Throwing on first down. Gilmore. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Gilmore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. On first down, Hendricks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Hendricks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Hendricks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Harden. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harden. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Off play action. Gilmore. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Single. Watch 84. Ready.
To throw from his end zone, Hendricks toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Hendricks. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's back to throw. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll look to throw. A good pickup there. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd down now. It's Little. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got